Right, it's the beginning of July, so it's time to look at the asset kits of the month for June 2020. Here is the selection of asset kits that I found and liked and put in my collection. There may be other kits that were launched in June that I didn't see that were also good. So this is not necessarily a definitive list. This is just what I found and what I liked. It's like a pick of the week, but for assets. But over the month. Okay, so let's start off with our first asset kit. Now, I define asset kits as being made by one person or a team that specifically got together to make a kit. So people like Lucid Stew in his group, Dreams Guild, they make asset kits as a group. But I don't include collections where people have picked a theme and gone into the Dreamiverse and picked lots of different people's things. So these are specifically made asset kits. So we'll start off with Jungle Biome Assets. This is by Skitendo. What I liked about this, there was various things. Bodies of water. This is very interesting. If I go into here, we've got this green flowing stream here with some rocks and trees in it. We've got another one here with a lot more debris. We've got this over here. Now, obviously, to use these, you're going to have to come into this and pick the one that you like to use. There's a nice pond there, because there's lots and lots of different assets in here, and they haven't separated them out into separate assets, which is a little awkward. So if you like it, so you select it like this and then save as new creation, and that way you just get this nice waterfall, or select that one, save as new creation, and you get just the pond. There we go. So that's how you deal with these. So these are not separate, so you can just immediately stamp down. But they're very, very nice. Bodies of water. We also have a selection of grass swatches. Same situation. If you like these, you're going to have to select and save again. But we've got a banana tree here. This is interesting. This is quite a detailed model of a banana tree. Who knew that that's what the banana tree flower thing looked like? It's alien, isn't it, the banana? There's something very weird about it. It's not like any other plant on the planet. My father came to the conclusion that it'd probably come down with a crashed UFO. The banana is incredibly weird. Look at that weird looking thing. Anyway, there we go. Nice selection of jungle assets there. Our next kit, this is a multi-collection kit, science fiction level building pack. This is by Civil War. We'll go into the asset demo and have a look and see what there is. There's absolutely tons of assets in here, beautifully made. Let's go into his remixable level. I think I showed this on Pick of the Week. I was that impressed of it. All of these assets, all of this, the flooring, the walls, everything is available as individual items in this kit. It's just really lovely, very, very nicely done indeed. Would make a really great level. Look at the steam and everything coming out of these vents. This is a really competent, professional looking asset kit, and I'm quite excited about it actually. So if you want to make a space station or something, this is the place to start. So we've got simple things like these pillars. In fact, these pillars are interesting because they're not just useful for making a sci-fi level. If we're going to remix this, you could use this to make cityscapes and skyscrapers and things like that. And don't forget, all of these objects You can remix. Let me just... There we go. If I delete that, imagine that as a skyscraper. Or part of a contraption or something. So you can use these and amend them. I've recently done a tutorial on how to amend medium molecule assets. It's the same for anything in the Dreamverse that is remixable. Make it your own. Don't just take it and plonk it down and that's you done. Tweak it a bit, colour it, paint it up a bit, use it in a way that maybe it wasn't originally intended. But these are just amazing props. We've got a sci-fi power core here. Look at that for a thing. Great. Really great. Very, very nice. Okay. Next one is Sooty Pinions Sandstone Assets. Big kit here. Very yellow. This is good for any sort of Middle East desert style set. Lots of really nice things in here. We've got some stairs here made up of some like Moroccan style tiling. Lovely. There's a screened wall. Roof section. Lots of architectural pieces here in this collection. Some of them obviously inspired by the ancient temple kit, but with a sandstone flavour. Very nice. And then we've got some greenery as well. Potted palms. And I quite like these carpets. I've started making carpets. I ought to make a collection of them actually. Really nice, lovely. It's got that feel of a. You can just imagine the feel of that. Look at that. That's a soft, felty carpet. That one. Very nice. Texture's good. I showed a Moroccan lamp on my pick of the week this week. Here's another lamp, which is very nice. Another metal lamp. Put a bit of glow on that, or put a light in there to make that into an actual working lantern. And you've got things like this sandstone well. So this is a really lovely collection. Lots of very nice things. Allows you to make all sorts of things. And here is a full city you can use for your background. Let's just go into that and have a look. There we go. Lots of lovely buildings that you can stick in and use. Make your own Middle Eastern, Roman, Greek, or whatever city out of those. They're very Romanesque looking. Change the colours of them. Don't have to leave them as the sandstone. There we go. Very nice. Next one is a collection of collections. This is Nefrendril. He's done a lot of collections and he put them all out, and I've stuck them in one collection so that I can put them in my kit. Here we have Knickknacks and Clutter. What I like about this is he's thought about the thermo and he's grouped them up into thermo level so you can see what you're getting. So some of these are very low in thermo indeed. And unlike normal, where I normally say, oh, you can change this, mix it up, make it a little bit less thermo heavy. I think in this situation, I think the reverse is true. This is 1%, but let's remix it. As you can see, it's quite soft. But if we just sculpt to detail, press the triangle, move the sculpt to detail up a bit. There we go. That's a little crisper. And the damage is only 2%. So you might want to manipulate these a bit to make them a bit crisper. You can always paint that up, make that your own. Very nice. There's other things down here. What we've got down here, we've got a gilded bird cage. A golden urn. Pedestal with candles in the base. Lots of really interesting things in the knickknacks there. If we go to decor and lighting, there's a lectern with some candles on it. Sort of Aladdin's lamp. I don't know about the candles, but they're... You want to make Aladdin's lamp out of that? There we go. There's a base for it. What else we got here? This is interesting. A detailed railing post. That's beautiful. Lots you can do with this stuff. So varied. There's a huge collection of really nice assets here, so have a check out of all of those. Animal sounds next. We've got a penguin. Who knew penguins sounded like that? Here's a horse. A dog. Another dog. Cat. Sea lion. Cat. Whale. Elephant. And a song. It's like, what am I hearing? See, that sounds like a duck. That's a quacking sound, but I couldn't see a quacking sound inside. Anyway, there we go. There's some animal sounds anyway for you. Here's some more sounds. This is from Neon the Coder. These are sci-fi sounds. You might have to go into and actually look at these to hear the sounds, because they're quite subtle sounds. This is good though. If you're making a, shall we say, laser sword, that might be very useful. There we go. So there's your sci-fi sound pack from Neon. Very nice. Here is my Digi Weapon collection. This is by Ex-Demon Within Me. These are really interesting. So you've got a selection of blades at the top here. So you've got Buster blades, the big thick knives. We're going to swords. This is a short sword. There's a basic claymore. We've got some katanas, curved swords. Then we've got some fantasy things. That looks like a bit like a batleth. Barracuda blade, it says. Dragon's tooth. Got some brutal looking glove things. Fists, metal fists, it says. Big hammer. A double bearded axe. I've never heard it referred to as that. Double-headed axe. Very nice. So a lovely selection of weaponry, and then we've got some staffs as well. So look at that one. Nicely detailed, crisp, good-looking thing. Good for sci-fi or fantasy. That one. So there we go. Nice selection. Right, Greek gadgets minute pack. You might want to alter that to say gadgets. This is nice. Little Greek houses in the blue and white that you can make up your whole Greek village here. I quite like this. This is a plant pot. That'd be useful for anywhere. Like that. Making a garden scene, put that outside a house or something. That's very nice. So just a small collection there of Greeky things. Now we've gone from Greece to China and Japan. Here we have a selection of walls, dojo doors. What I like about this is if you look round, you can see they're actually transparent. It looks like they're made of that paper. Lovely. Put light through that. So you want to make yourself a Japanese house. This is the kit for you. Or you can go with Chinese ones with the metal. This is really nicely done. So neat, so nice. And then we've got these signs, which you see quite often used in cityscapes and things. Make that neon, and you can use it in a cyberpunk level. Right, racetrack building kit now from Folger Lupus. Right, apparently he's running a competition. Starting on July the 1st, I will be holding a competition to see who can create the best racing AI. The most competent AI will have it featured in a future racing project. Winner will be announced on the 1st of August. So if you're interested in that, I don't think there's any prizes, is it? It's just to win. Here is a racing track kit. So we've got the starting line here. All the different curves and everything. So if you fancy making yourself racing like a Scalextrics type racetrack, here is the kit for you. Tavern assets by Turf McGeek now. If you have looked in the Dreamscom, there is a lovely Orc Tavern. Here it is. This is the Orc Booth Tavern. It's great. So you can see that in the Dreamscom, showing off the use of his assets. He's got great animation on this Orc. He looks very disinterested in serving. Yeah. You can't be bothered, mate, can you? Can I have a beer, please? Beer? Like one of these frothy things. That is a beer, right? You are a waiter. You are a bartender. Beer, please. I'd like a beer, please. Yeah. No, he doesn't want to serve me. That's Orcs for you. I like this guy sat over here as well. He's minding his own business. Anyway, so here are all the bits and pieces. We've got there's a carpet there. There's these lovely flagons of ale. Nice decorative weapons you can put on the wall or put on the back of somebody. That would be cool. Fantasy papers sort of to put on the wall like wanted posters. It's cool. So not the whole thing is not in this kit, but quite a lot of it is. Very nice. Right, Garage Collection now by Synpix. Lots of things in here. An old oil can. Plastic can. These are really nice. Look at this workbench. Low thermo. Let's see how low the thermo is. Let's remix this. No, let's not remix it here. Let's remix it here. 1%. Oh my goodness, it is low. That is very low. Look at that. Really nice. For all your Fallout needs. Yep, so you're building a garage, or you're building a car even. There's bits and pieces here. We've got duct tape, tape measure, the garage shelf, that's nice. All of these things are really useful. Little props to have either. And what he's done here is he's got low thermo versions of higher thermo things. So we've got, here's the hammer here. Right, so this is the hammer. Normal amount of thermo. So what's the normal amount of thermo for this? 8%. And then he's remixed it to create a low thermo version, which looks completely identical. Which is just the 1%. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Possibly didn't need to go to that extent, but there we are. They look pretty much, if in case you wanted. Couldn't be bothered to do it yourself. There we go, he's done it for you. Right, Space now by Focus for Sakar. It's a very small kit. But let's go into remix mode. There is a nebula of stars. And here's a galaxy here. Look at that. Stick that in your space thing. They all separate out, look. Very nice. And we've got some planets as well. There's the sun. And there's a planet with sound and everything. There we go. So if you can't be bothered to make your own stars for galaxies, these in the sky around your spaceship, there we go. There's a small kit. Get you started. Pirate Stuff by Puddy Doke. Puddy Doke makes wonderful character models, and this is a great. There's examples of how they've been used in games. Here's Captain Crocodile, female. We'll put it in remix mode, shall we? Let's have a look. It's 8% with a 5% gameplay memory and 2% audio. Look at that. It's a bit weird because crocodiles clearly don't have boobage because they are reptiles and not mammals. But how else are you going to show that it's a female crocodile? Yeah, there we go. Let's have a little play. See if there's any animations or anything on this. They blink. It blinks. We got big eyes, mouth opens and shuts. Anything else? There's some idle animations in there, and that's how they jump. Very nice. There is a gun there, but there isn't a gun pick up and shoot mechanic. But you'd have to put that in yourself. But what a beautiful model. There's some more pirates. Alligators. Here is a cat pirate. There's a crocodile. And you've got pirate hooks. And a pirate ship. It says pirate ship stroke tavern. Let's have a look. So, there we go. We'll go down here. And there's your tavern set. Wow. Pretty cool. I love pirate assets in Dreams. Just fits really well in the style of what you can do. People make really great piratey things. There we go. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, this is something different. This is colour palettes. Now you might not realise, but you can save colours and create whole palettes. So here it is, foresty and swampy colours. So if I go in and remix this, right? What they've done is they put down some splotches of paint to show you the colours. But if I go into modes and sculpt mode and I go to colours, here they are, look. Look, there they are. These are the colour palettes. And this is incredibly useful. And it never occurred to me to save my colour palettes before. But if you're making kits, if you're making a scene and you want it to have a cohesive look, creating a palette like this, and then you can put it in any scene so that everything is going to be the same colours, is incredibly useful. This is just perfect. So definitely worth doing. Create your palette first, your colour palette first, save it, and then when you make your scenes, you can just pull in the palette that you want, and you know you're going to be matching up with the same colours that you used on a previous level. Brilliant. Never really occurred to me, but this is great. And these are nice palettes that they've picked here. So I expect to see a few more. These are 60 colours I found in MM Creations. So they've gone through and so this is the MM palette. Here we got some pastels. And here we have thunders. I don't know quite what that means, but there we go. That's a sort of pinky reddy palette. I might have a go at this myself, actually, making some colour palette things, because I think this is incredibly useful. And like I said, it's not something I'd really thought about before. So there we go, colour palettes. Here we have some drums, rock patterns. This is for making rock music. These are really good rock pans. Now, to use these, what you do is, I'll go into remix. It will stamp down with this. You don't want this, so it will stamp down with the drum image thing. You want to delete that, and it will give you a timeline. You want to open that up, and normally these are identical across. Sometimes they're different, but those two will do. Copy those. When you've stamped this down, you will have had your own timeline, like so. But you just copy those. There we go, and pop them in, and then delete the timeline. So there we go. Now you've got that in your world. And there we go, you can use it. Off we go, put your own music in. So that's how you deal with that. Very nice drum kits. I'm not very good at doing the drum beats, so it's quite nice that somebody's made a selection of drum options. I'm sure that other people have also done some drum options elsewhere. A big collection of those would be excellent. So if you're good at drums, make a collection. Make a selection of drum beats for people to use. I'm sure people will be appreciative. Another one here. This is Dark's Instrument Workshop. There's a selection of instruments here. So we got Eastern Kit. High resolution Japanese instrument kit spread across 4 instruments. Let's have a look at this. Fantastic. Made a great job there. That is an Eastern drum kit. Here we have there we go. Some really weird sounds. Whistle. This is brilliant. I love this. This is a really good pack. There's a flute. There we go. It's got a couple of notes in there. You might want to alter that about a bit if you only want a single note. But yeah, fantastic. Very nice kit. So there's a few of these. Pads. Piano and strings. Flute. Bells, some synths, the bass guitar. So if you're not happy with just using the media molecule instruments, there are lots of community instruments available that people have put in. This is a nice selection of things, so you can use those. Very nice. Well done. Next one, office kit. This is Ramki Banazuka. It's a small kit of officey things. It's a nice chair. Let's look at the chair. There we go. Good looking chair. Tipex. Push pins. All the little things that you might want on a table in an office setting. Little stationery items. Nice little kit there. Very useful. Finally, we have the ice cream collection. I like this. This is just a simple thing. So you've got your ice cream scoop. You've got a selection of cones. And you've got some ice cream flavours. Look at these. Look at these ice cream flavours. Now, this is Mac Faraday. He'd made a game where you make ice creams. But this is extremely useful. There's the ice cream stand. There's a game out there. There's a piece of music called the Ice Cream Stand Song, which you might want to use. But if you want to make ice creams, here we go. You've got your choice of toppings, your choice of cones, an ice cream stand there, if you want to do that. Or check out Matt Faraday's game with all the ice creams. It's a sort of chef game, you know, where you've got to make things in the time. There you go. Asset kits of the month then. I hope you enjoyed those. If you've got any asset kits, if you are an asset kit maker, please send me your kits for me to look at, and I might put them in July's selection. I do go and have a look on a regular basis to see what is there and make up my collections. There is also all of my collections are available in the Dreamiverse. I will put a link in the description. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.